What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Buffalo Bass. And if you're new here, hit the like and subscribe button. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about Panoptix and transducers and fish finders and all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you the setup, how I rigged it, and then we're going to take it out for a little while, maybe like 20 minutes. Not long enough to catch anything probably, because it's super windy. It's probably about 15-16 mile-an-hour winds out there right now. And it's also 27 degrees outside, so the weather's on the screen right here. Like I said, if you're new here, hit the like and subscribe button. So let's take a tour of the old boat, and we're going to show you exactly what I did, and I'll tell y'all what unit I have, so stay tuned. So this is a Garmin ECHOMAP UHD 7.4 CV 7-inch screen. The 7.4 CV basically means 7-inch screen. That's the transducer wire, which is right there. That's for the Panoptix. Here's my normal transducer wire, which is on the bottom of the head of the trolling motor. Then here's my power wire. So I have this right here. This is the GLS-10. This is the black box, as they call it. As you can see right there, that little blinking dot means the status is green, which means it's got power and it's functioning. So this is the network cable. This is the transducer wire, and this is the power cable. And like I said, I got the transducer wire all bundled up right here, and then my power cable is all bundled up. Traditionally, you want this under the deck of the boat, but we actually have a seat that's right here, and I did not want to drill another hole in the deck because I have this. And I didn't really set up the boat for Panoptix because I never thought I'd get it, but my awesome wife hooked me up. So I have both transducer wires wrapped up all nice and neat, all in one wire that come up. Make sure you leave a loop, or at least some slack for your shaft to go up and down. And then you want this on the starboard side, which I actually have on the wrong side, but I'll fix that later on. But then down below the deck here, we have two lithium-ion batteries. We have a 12-volt 50 amp for the black box and the Live Scope. And then we have a 12-volt 100 amp for the trolling motor. So I don't know if y'all just heard me mention that I have a 50 amp 12-volt battery for the black box and the Live Scope. A good buddy of mine, 10 Horse Monty, recommended on his YouTube channel. His channel is linked down below. But he had mentioned that a regular 23 amp battery, which is lead acid batteries, those get drained really quickly with the black box, and it takes about 6 months to kill one of those batteries. So I had to go with lithium. It'll take a very long time to kill those batteries. And if y'all want to see our review on those lithium batteries, it's in the right corner. So we're going to get the old boat out, and we're going to go scan a brush pile or so and show you my bait drop and how far I can cast, and basically how far the unit goes and how it scans. The whole 9 yards of how the unit works. Like I said, if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get it. Alright guys, so there's a couple things I failed to mention. So you know where my batteries were down in the box that I just showed y'all. So if you have wires running from the black box like more than 5 feet, you want to go with a thicker gauge wire. I went with an 8 gauge wire just because I'm not going to have to run my black box wires all the way to the back of the boat like some of the bass boat guys do. Now this is the John boat version, so that means I don't have 16 feet to run all that wire, so mine's literally like 6 foot or so to connect. So I went with 8 gauge. So like I was saying, in a bass boat you got to use 12 gauge. And since the batteries are right there by my feet, I'll be able to unplug my black box from the batteries. So that black box doesn't turn off on its own, and I didn't mention that. And you actually have to undo the wires and let the black box have no power, because you can't turn the black box off with the unit screen. So what a lot of guys do if they have the bass boats, they have to put a kill switch from the kill switch to the black box. And that's to turn it off and on, so that way you don't burn your batteries or just burn your power up. So with all that being said, sorry I forgot to mention that, but let's get back to it. See my bait moving, guys? actually caught a freaking bass, dude. That's freaking crazy, dog. Alright guys, so as far as Panoptix go, like I have it set for 40 feet out, and y'all can see up top right here. It'll go further and further and further. I'm at 60 feet right now, so that's how far your bait will show up. You know, straight distance. Then you can dial it back to get your picture a little bit better. You want to set your depth 5 foot higher than your actual depth here, so that way you get a clearer picture. And I like using the orange. So, and the water temp is 4409. I caught that bass off the Venom Lures double hammered turtleback spinnerbait. I was using my Ippens 8-1-1 fast bait casting reel with my HTP 7'3" medium heavy cranking and jerkbait rod. And I'm using Vicious fluorocarbon 12-pound test, and it is absolutely freezing out here. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got ice up in my freaking worm gear eyelet. And then I have some on the tip of my rod too, but I was working that brush pile, and y'all saw it on the Panoptix. Y'all see it once the video is done. But if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button, and this might be it for me, but just stay tuned for another video, and hopefully y'all think the Panoptix stuff's cool. So I'll catch you on the next one.